Although once it was enough to players, a dozen pixels symbolizing the main character and a schematic representation of the location, today, thanks to the technical process, we can enjoy a picture almost indistinguishable from reality. This time we will talk about 10 games that when you play can change your reality for a couple of hours. Detroit, Become Human. This game came to computer straight from PS4, and to my mind it looks much better on PC than on the PlayStation. The details of the game's environment are impressive, but the best thing in the game are the faces of the characters. That is to be expected, because this is an interactive movie where the emphasis is put on the emotions and feelings of the characters. And when you get tired of watching the beauty of the game world go to the story, it is a bit naive, but in terms of interactivity and involvement can get the best to any project in the genre. Death Stranding. On PS4, Death Stranding was beautiful, but nothing more. After the release on the PC, ingenious courier simulator from Hideo Kojima has started to play with new colors, giving us even more clear textures, rich in details, locations, unlocked frame rate, and support for ultra-wide displays, making the gameplay even more like a movie. The developers have put a lot of effort into the computer version of the game, so it does not feel like a port from the console, and it is felt as a game that takes into account all the advantages of the platform. Battlefield 5, with graphics from the fifth part of the military shooter, is all in order. The game perfectly demonstrates all the horrors of war and does it so believably that literally gives you a sense of being a direct participant in the fighting. On top of that, owners of graphics cards with RTX support will see the most realistic reflections that are possible in modern video games. Grand Theft Auto 5. Despite its age and the change of generations, the game is still able to surprise and delight. The most lively of all the cities in such games with open world and attention to detail make GTA 5 a real work of technological art. And if you add a couple of graphic mods to the game plus ray tracing, it will still be able to compete with modern projects. So as you see, the fifth part, one of the most popular game series, still has something to surprise the demanding player. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Game is not for everyone. It can safely pass the exams in flight school, but if you understand the controls and learn how to take off and land the aircraft, the game will give an unforgettable experience. For someone will be a place for relaxation here. You can fly near your home and visit the places where you walk every day. The world of the game is built on the basis of satellite images. Everything is like in reality, luminous clouds, aesthetically pleasing cities with cars striding through them. The game looks impressive, and on a powerful PC will give you an incomparable experience. Red Dead Redemption 2, one of the most technological projects of recent years on consoles and PC. Here the huge open world is combined with hundreds of tiny details, and the vivid story alternates with the exploration of the Wild West and participation in a variety of activities. The beauty of the game is hard to explain. You have to see it in person. Pink sunsets, sunrays, all-absorbing fog, and barely noticeable rainbows after rain, RDR. 2 at any time looks like a pleasure for your eyes. It is actually a visually impressive game, and it looks especially good at maximum graphics settings. However, to hit at this high frame rate, you need a top-end hardware. The Elder Scrolls v Skyrim. There is no point in telling what this game is. You already know everything. For sure we will hear about its upcoming remaster for the next generation of consoles. On the PC, it still lives thanks to the labors of fans who continue to develop 1,000 modifications. Among them, there are great graphic mods that can make the game very realistic even in 2023. Actually, one of these assemblies you see. Just Cause 4 is a third-person action game with beautiful graphics and a fully open world of over 1,000 square kilometers. Capricious and changeable, dynamically simulated tropical weather with storms, hurricanes, and downpours. A huge number of detailed, recreated vehicles and weapons, destructible environment, and colorful explosions that make creating chaos on a fictional island times more interesting and fun. No wonder that Just Cause 4 lows even the top hardware. The fourth part is controversial, but in terms of graphics on maximum graphics settings, it is insanely beautiful. Metro Exodus. Games in the Metro series have never been able to boast impressive budgets compared to their competitors, but they have always managed to please the eye with rich in details entourage of secular post-apocalypse. Not an exception. And the last part, literally. Every meter of the game world here almost screams about how much effort the developers have spent on the elaboration of the environment, showing through extremely realistic dirt, snow, and rich in details and interiors. And what is most surprising, with the manic approach to detail in Metro Exodus is implemented always open world. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. The final part of the updated trilogy impresses not only with new adventures of the main character, but also with very beautiful views of the jungle of South America. Thanks to them, the game can forgive all its faults. The locations in the game are insanely beautiful. The borders still delight with interesting puzzles, and battles with enemies allow to use a variety of tactical techniques. But nevertheless, in gameplay plan, it is still weaker than the two previous parts. Thanks for watching. I would appreciate if you will support my beginner channel and subscribe.